the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Magic in Orlando. Well, for Orlando, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, the season is a marathon, not a sprint. Lots
of ups, let me write that one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon,
not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaq-Stradamus.
Shaq-Stradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons ago.
I've never heard that before.
And you're acting like it's your original thought.
It is my original.
I've never heard that before.
It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get away.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh,
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
Ah.
I've never heard that either.
No, nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it, though.
I've thought about it all I want.
I did the math. It doesn't work.
And now introducing your Orlando Magic. At the point, at 6'3", number 22, Jaren Grant. At the small forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 1, Jonathan Isaac. At the center position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 5, Mohamed Bamba. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 10, Evan Fournier. Started at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 00, Aaron Gordon, a head coach for your team. Once again, go Orlando Magic!
And it's the Jazz coming in from out of town on this one, an interconference game today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. The story here, Vucevic injured, guys, and unable to play.
Kevin, he went down in that last game, but it appears as though it's only a short-term loss, and so they're expecting him back in the near term.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. And here's Exum, all fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Just 3 to shoot. Exum can't cash in from the high post.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright, bright future ahead for him.
First one falls for him. And Jaren Grant, 5 years at Notre Dame, redshirted as a freshman and helped lead them to the Elite Eight back in 2015.
The Irish had a high-powered offense, Kevin. A lot of shooters. A good preparation for him in the NBA.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The drive by Mitchell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It's hard to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting to his spot. The guy has everything on the offensive end.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
And David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play, so it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
Now, here's Exum, following the miss by Evan Fournier.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
Goes up at the stripe. The shot comes out, so Utah will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You know, they say it, defense wins championships. If they didn't have great D in that game, no way they would have come away victorious.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Isaac with the steal. Fournier against Mitchell. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got his first basket of the night.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot. A beautiful connection and Favors with the highlight finish.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Fournier against Mitchell. Grant surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Utah. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Here's Grant following the three-pointer by Utah. Outside Fournier. And the pass to Isaac. Down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Exum passes to Mitchell. Gordon against Favors. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Even if you do come away with the win, you've made it a lot harder than it should have been. But that night, they just couldn't overcome it.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Evan Fournier.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Offensively, the 2 guards are so advanced. Their passing is the extra dimension that gives them the leg up on your typical NBA shooting guard.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Utah leading.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And, Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps has one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team, averaging around 26 points per, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
13 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Magic trail by 5. Grant dishes to Bamba. Here's Grant. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Here's Gordon. The Magic again can't hit. Utah leading by 5. To the middle. Exum finds Gobert. Now here's Ingles. He's covered by Isaac. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Simmons checked in for Evan Fournier. And Utah with a change here, too. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles. Gobert the pass to Sefolosha. They get a hand on it. Oh, trying for it. Isaac with the steal. Over Sefolosha. The Magic again can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. He dishes it to Exum. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Over Simmons. And it's Mitchell missing. The Magic trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Gordon, trying to end the drought. The shot will not fall. And Utah the other way now. Now Exum, 17 points for him last game against Miami. Pass to Favors. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Golden State. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Utah, just way behind.
Right now for the Jazz, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So often when a player comes off injury, he's placed on a conservative minutes restriction. Usually it's the trainers that put that, the doctors that will tell the coaches what they can and cannot do. Do you think there's more of that now than when you were playing?
Totally, Kevin. I look back and think about when I played, the injuries you have. Usually coaching staff, trainers, they ask, are you ready to go? I wouldn't say 100%, but are you ready to resume the amount of minutes you played? And if you couldn't answer that, they pretty much kept you out. But I think nowadays, like you said, it's more of limiting your minutes, having these minute restrictions, getting you ready to play. Definitely more than when I played.
Medical staff has a very large voice in this, and it continues that way.
Yes.
No good from Simmons.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Exum kicks to Udo. Pass to Sefolosha. And Burks now atop the key. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. It's a three-point game. Simmons against Burks. Back to Augustine. Over Exum. Augustine, no luck. Jazz leading by 3. To the inside. Now here is Cephalosha. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Exum. Over Augustine. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And when Exum is hitting from the mid-range area, it opens up the floor. The more he plays, the better he looks shooting from there.
It's Mozgov, high post. Hits from the high post. Exum with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Crowder kicks to Burks. Cephalosha against Ross. Back to Burks. Pass to Crowder. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 3. The baseline J. Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Exum finds Crowder. Here's Cephalosha. Burks with it. He's guarded by Ross. A floater, and there's the nice layup by Burks.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Gordon kicks to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Utah leading. Exum passes to Udo. Burks dishes to Cephalosha. Five on the clock. Shoots it. Utah gets it back. Burks kicks to Exum. Outside Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Burks. Here's Udo. And Udo with the stuff.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Now, here's Burks. 17 points in his last outing. Orlando grabs the miss. And here is Ross. Simmons on the wing. No good. That would have tied it. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very key to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Exum and Burks, their backcourt. O'Neal is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Udoh in at the 5, roaming the paint. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's good.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player taking care of business down inside. A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
Crowder from outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He's learned to shoot off the dribble. Nice pull-up from Jay Crowder.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Simmons kicks to Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What a year for the Utah Jazz in 2018. A 5th-place finish in the West with a solid 48-win season. Definitely surpassed the expectations many had going into the year.
The free throw drops for Augustine. And Smitty, the Jazz certainly caught many by surprise last season.
You have to credit the job the front office did to reload the roster. Ended up losing to the Rockets in a thriller in the second round. But this is a team no opponent wants to see in the playoffs.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. And Evan Fournier is subbed in for Simmons. That one is no good. Here's Burks. Misses off the right iron.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Augustine looking around. He feeds it to Ross. And it goes down 2 points. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Burks. Now the dish to O'Neal. Knocked loose. Ross kicks to Augustine. O'Neal against Ross. Outside Fournier. Good work defensively by Crowder. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Augustine against Mitchell. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Fournier's got his second bucket of the night. Jazz leading by 3. Mitchell passes to Crowder. O'Neal dishes to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Over to the left wing. Ross kicks to Fournier. Burks pulls it in.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Mitchell left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night right there.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Augustine passes to Mozgov. O'Neal against Ross. Passes to Bamba. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're back in the 9th position.
And when I look at Orlando, they've made a big leap forward this season. Just being in the playoff discussion marks a ton of progress from where they were at this point a year ago.
This is a much different team now, especially in terms of attitude and effort. They are competitive night in and night out. That is something we weren't saying about this team last year.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And that one falls for Fournier. Orlando making some changes. Isaacs checked in for Mozgov. And it's Jaren Grant in for Augustine. Then for the Jazz, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Crowder. And it's Joe Ingles in for Burks. And so Fournier nails both of them. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala. To be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Steve, a guy who can give you a lot of things, Joe Ingles, but it all starts with that jump shot.
You're right. He's very efficient from range. That opens up the floor, creates driving lanes and passing angles. Invaluable to this offense.
Now, here's Grant. He has 7. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
For Orlando, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Magic trail by 8. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Grant against Mitchell. Grant kicks to Ross. A floater. Utah with the rebound. Favors got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the pass to Ingles, and stolen by Fournier. Inside, Grant. Pass to Ross. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. From about 16, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Fournier.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Pass to Gobert. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for O'Neal. Shot from the inbound. Another miss by Utah.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now, here's Bamba. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Clock at 6. No good from Grant. Utah leading by 6. Mitchell outside. Outside Favors. Pass to Ingles. He kicks it to Favors. Mitchell against Grant. Goes up from the top of the key. Fournier pulls it down. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. Ball's knocked loose. Isaac. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ross against Sefolosha. The pass to Ingles. Sefolosha kicks to Mitchell. Shoots over Grant. Pass to Ingles. Now, here's Mitchell. Isaac with the ball. Working on Favors. Here's the teardrop. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Isaac. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Favors. Pass to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
And there's the pass to Ross. The second chance effort. Here's Bamba. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The drive by Mitchell. And the shot goes down. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Grant against Mitchell. Outside Fournier. Shoots from the elbow. Yep, that one goes. Fournier's got 10.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Fournier against Ingles. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. 11 points in the game.
If you're guarding Donovan Mitchell, I don't know how you defend him with that little float game he has.
Here's Grant, and he makes good on the layup.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Utah leading by 4. Here's Ingles. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Sweet little floater.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Here is Ross. After the basket by Utah. Grant the pass to Bamba. Releases. Again, the Magic score. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Ingles kicks to Favors. Grant in the post, covered by Mitchell.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Back to Ingles. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell against Grant. And it's Mitchell missing.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fournier against Ingles. Right side Fournier. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Fournier's got 12.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz out in front. They're up by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Flying high above Lake Eola in downtown Orlando as we welcome you back to the action at the Amway Center. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Grant is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Utah has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Mitchell against Grant. Now, here's Exum. Defense right on him. And that one is off. Exum's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field.
And with so much emphasis placed on Gobert's defense, some people aren't paying attention to his impact on the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do, sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Blue. Thank you, G.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now Grant, 11 points in the game. Up top, Fournier. Shot clock at 5 for the lead. Rebounded by Exum. And you know, Steve, what you have to love about Gobert, as his usage rate has gone up, the efficiency still is there. It remains.
You're right. Shoots for an extremely high percentage, fairly low turnover rate, and each year his moves are a little more polished.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Simmons checked in for Evan Fournier. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
Here's Exum following the score by Aaron Gordon. Favors passes to Mitchell. The three. The Jazz with another miss. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Bamba's shot is off. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his 3.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Mitchell outside. And Jonathan Simmons gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Jay Crowder's checked in for Utah. Burks comes in for Joe Ingles. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Augustine. Softly drops in the floater. And the Magic lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here's Burks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And being a part of one of the better draft classes of all time, Steve, I think you would agree, is Donovan Mitchell.
2017 was a deep draft. Featured tremendous talent at the top. Mitchell was a late riser on most people's boards, but still couldn't crack the top 10.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed. in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Simmons finds Mozgov. To the right side. Burks against Augustine. And the basket is good. Augustine's got 4 this quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Udo kicks to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Exum. 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. Mozgov with the block.
And the size and length of Mozgov, a big factor. Hard to convert when he's there.
Orlando leading. Now here is Augustine. He has 5. At the elbow, it's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And stolen by Simmons. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Isaac. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Augustine. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Augustine's got his 3rd basket of the night. Jazz trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Crowder kicks to Burks. Passes it to O'Neal. Now here's Exum. Headed by Augustine. That one falls. 8 points for Dante Exum.
You have to enjoy watching Exum play through contact. This guy really works hard on both ends of the floor.
Here's Augustine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Augustine's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. Exum passes to Udo.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
And he's good on the second. The Magic have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Augustine. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
What I'm trying to figure out, why was their defense so much more suffocating in the first half? This does not look like the same team at all.
Now, here is O'Neal. He has 5. That's tipped. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Magic.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Here's Augustine. He's got 11. Feeds it to Gordon. Now it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Jazz, number 1.
It's the hallmark of a strong defensive team. When you can keep your opponents to such a low point total, it shows you are setting the pace.
Jazz on D, trailing by 4. Now the pass to Isaac. Augustine in the corner. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Crowder. That one doesn't go. And it's Utah the other way. Kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Burks. Now Udo. He's covered by Isaac. Over to the wing. Exum deciding where to go with it. Over Simmons. Misses off the left iron. Orlando leading by 4. Isaac with the ball. To the inside. And that one's good. Simmons.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Exum finds Crowder. Here's O'Neal. Defended by Gordon. Now, here's Burks. He's covered closely. Outside Crowder. Tries a 3. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And Simmons kicks to Augustine. To the paint, here's Mozgov. The basket is good, the assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Isaac with the steal. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Isaac. And Utah with a change here, too. Cephalosha's checked in. Simmons dishes to Augustine. Outside Fournier. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Fournier's got 15 points.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Cephalosha. He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint, Everything he does is for the team.
Now here's Crowder. Exum kicks to Crowder. Pass to Cephalosha. They need this. They get it again. Udo got it. Good job in the low post.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Gordon against Crowder. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Bamba's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here is Cephalosha. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim. Magic leading by 11. Simmons passes to Augustine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jaron Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Crowder. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Burks. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Exum. Both free throws good from Augustine. Jazz trail by 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaron Grant. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Magic leading by 11. There's 1:40 left in the third. Grant kicks to Fournier from 12 feet out. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. The Magic have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bamba.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Both good from the line that time. Jazz trail by 11. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. Unloads from 9, and it's good for 2. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Bamba passes to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And here is Ingles. He has 5. Passes to Cephalosha. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cephalosha's got 5.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
They get a hand on it. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Ingles. Shoots over Fournier. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jazz trail by 6, so on the floor for Utah. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Joe Ingles is out there with Mitchell, and it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the pass to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Fournier. And stolen by Favors. Fournier against Cephalosha. Mitchell wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Fournier against Ingles. Fournier goes in. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Magic lead by 3.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Grant. Mitchell passes to Favors. And stolen by Simmons. Dishes it to Grant. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Simmons. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Ingles. He dishes it to Mitchell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Favors kicks to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
The length of Gobert causes the defense plenty of problems. He's very clever at drawing fouls on his shots.
The first free throw is good.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
And so he makes both from the line. Magic leading by 3. Up top, Fournier, covered by Cephalosha. Gordon, the pass to Bamba. Grant finds Gordon. Up top, Fournier. Knocked away. The rebound by the Jazz.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Outside Favors. Here's Mitchell. It's good. This game is all even. Mitchell's got 15 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Gordon. Bucket is good. And the Magic lead by 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Inside, and a slam dunk by Favors.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Grant the pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Utah. And it's Grant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Mitchell kicks to Favors to take the lead. Pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Grant outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Exum.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
The Magic trail by 3. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gordon. The shot from the low post is good.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Now Exum. On the wing, Cephalosha. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Grant. "13 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jazz leading by 3. Wide open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. And that's 31 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Grant. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Isaac.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Grant outside. Kicks to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He tries for 3.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Mitchell against Simmons. Mitchell passes to Favors. Shoots over Grant. Favors can't get it to go. And so Grant will bring it up for the Magic. From 13, they get it back. Down low, here's Isaac. Grant outside. Passes it to Isaac. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. Cephalosha misses.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now, here's Grant. Another miss by Orlando.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Simmons with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 4. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
Now, here's Mitchell. The pass to Exum. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And certainly he's got many natural tools. Dante Exum now starting to put them to better use.
Kevin, he's playing with a better decisiveness now. You can see he has a plan. Still very young, still has the upside. We'll see if he can keep it rolling.
First one falls for him.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position. Great size.
Exum hits them both. The Magic trail by 3. Grant with the ball. Over Mitchell. No good from Grant.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Has to go Bear. It's deflected.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Now, here's Grant. Right side, Gordon. Up and in on the layup.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Grant. The drive by Mitchell. And he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got 33.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Poked away. Grant outside. The feed to Simmons to tie it up. Isaac misses. Jazz leading by 3. Cephalosha has the open look from outside off the mark. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Grant. Back to Simmons. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter. Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Mitchell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Grant finds Gordon. Back to Grant. Five on the clock. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cephalosha passes to Favors. Stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Simmons is running. Got that one up quick. Simmons got 11 in the second half. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Mitchell. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Orlando called for the foul.
I just don't know how you defend Donovan Mitchell. He's a dangerous offensive player, and he's learning how to get to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses, for a young player.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
The 15-footer can't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Mitchell against Simmons. And Favors kicks to Exum. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by Gordon. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Magic. It's a three-point game. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. Favors with the rebound.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The Magic making a switch here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And this huddle up about two things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 4. Another miss by Orlando. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting for Utah, Dante Exum at the line for 2.
2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Locking down the W. It's got to feel good to him right now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Here's Grant. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's Utah with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.